Welcome everybody to Robot Wars Reborn Cup Season 1 Grand Final Championship Night. I am your host, Barangoat, and we are so excited to finally be here. It's been a kind of short ride, but it's been pretty fun nevertheless, with some amazing fights, upsets, knockouts, everything you could ask for in a tournament like this. Congratulations again to last week's Heat Final winners, Apollo, Fluffy, Supernova, Storm 2, and Can Opener. These 5 robots, by winning their heat, have booked their place into the Grand Final. But the Grand Final has 6 spots, which means one of the losers of the Heat Final will be given a wild card based on their 3 performances thus far in the tournament. The bots going for the wild card spot: Mute from Heat A, 259 from Heat B, 13 Black from Heat C, Typhoon II from Heat D, and Carbide from Heat E. In making this decision, the judges looked for convincing victories or valiant performances in defeat. There was a lot to consider as well in terms of the quality of opponents, because some bots got an easier draw than others. And of the 5 defeated robots, the winner of the wildcard spot is Typhoon II. He showed very good performances against Razor, rather fortunate against Stinger, and quite frankly, what really gave him the nod was the fact that he was a hit away from winning his Heat Final until unfortunate circumstances dropped him into the pit. So it'll be Typhoon II who takes the wildcard spot, and to explain what happens in the format of the Grand Final, we go down to Dusk Barangoat. Take it away.
Thank you, Barangoat. Well, here we are. We are at the Grand Final stage, and now it has been revealed who our wild card winner is. Congratulations to Typhoon II for your displays, which have earned you that spot. So, the tournament now has 6 spots left, and here's how the format goes. We are going to have 2 3-bot melees, where there will be 1 bot defeated in each. We will then take the best performing bot from one fight, place them against the second best performer of a different fight, and vice versa. That'll be the second round. Tito is playing with a toy, and then the winners of that meet for the final match. The winner is then the champion. Fairly straightforward, but let's show you it in graphic format. And here is that graphic we can now show you, because it has been revealed that Typhoon II is the wildcard winner. He, in fact, is going to see Storm 2 yet again in this tournament. It's going to be the 5th time they faced each other on the channel. It's a 2-2 even matchup. Can Opener, though, will be joining them. And in the other one, it's Apollo having to deal with 2 horizontal spinners in the form of Fluffy and Supernova. 1 bot from each will be eliminated. The best performing bots from each fight will avoid each other in the next round, but they then could meet in the 3rd round, which is the Grand Final. So we better get started right away. Apollo, Fluffy, Supernova, now.
From Wellington in Surrey, Supernova.
Our heat-seeding winner, Supernova, is the fan favorite still to win this competition. He looked decent until the Heat Final, where he struggled against 13 Black, and maybe he got a little bit fortunate with the decision? I don't know.
From London, Fluffy.
Fluffy was a winner of Heat B, which was considered our weak heat in this tournament. He struggled a lot with Theodore in the 2nd round, but other than that, he's cruised to be this point.
From Birmingham, Apollo.
Of all my predictions to win this tournament, at least Apollo is still here. Doodle's recreation has done pretty well so far. Struggled big time with Mute in the Heat Final, but now it's where it counts. He's here.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
3 bots enter, 2 will exit. As we get underway here, Fluffy and Supernova immediately going for each other, and both immediately smoking, and Fluffy immediately losing his weapon. Well, geez, they didn't waste any time, did they? In 10 seconds, mind you. Fluffy is already weaponless, Supernova is smoking, and there was a weird, what was that, glitch? We'll get past that glitch, not really sure what happened there. Fluffy has gone for the pit release. He doesn't really have anything left. Apollo's getting thrown around. We love having fights with more than 2 bots in it because it gets hectic. Already stuff is happening at a faster pace than I can commentate over. Apollo with a missed flip. Fluffy trying to back into Supernova now. Everyone looks confused as to what they should be doing. It's like the first auditions of a new movie or something. Fluffy right now a bystander. Apollo getting under Supernova with a big flip, and Supernova nearly falling into the pit. What a horrible way that would have been for him to go, and now he's pinned against the sidewall. Well, he's bounced out of it, fortunately for him. Apollo starting to take control of proceedings. Fluffy is just being a nuisance. Good shot there by Supernova onto Apollo. Apollo, he's got to decide if he thinks he should take out Fluffy now, or is Supernova a bigger threat to the title hopes? Right now, he's caught in 2 minds. He's gotten some good flips on Supernova, so maybe that's the thinking. There's a flip on Fluffy. But he's got to be careful of Supernova, because Supernova can cause damage, which he is. Apollo does not have impenetrable chassis, and it looks like it's taking a lot of dents. Supernova certainly knows who's a bigger threat, and he's going after that bigger threat, who is now smoking. Apollo's in trouble. Cornered between the Flames, Supernova, and the Grinders. Fluffy's hanging on at this point. Big shot there on Apollo. Supernova looking to finish him off. Apollo may have done his strategy all wrong. Can he hold on for a minute, or is he going to be the one that goes out? Supernova takes him out! Oh, Apollo has completely blown it, and Fluffy, who has done nothing this whole fight,
Cease.
he's going to the next round. Unbelievable. What was Apollo doing exactly? Why wouldn't he have gone for Fluffy, taken him out, and booked his place into the next round? Not really sure, but Apollo is out. That's what we are sure of. It's Supernova and Fluffy who will go through to the next round, and Supernova, I think, was the better performer of the 2 there. So now we go to the next fight, can opener. Storm 2, Typhoon 2, right now.
From Edinburgh in Scotland, Typhoon 2.
Typhoon 2 could have been here as a Heat D winner if it wasn't for that unfortunate moment in Heat Final against Storm 2, but it ended up saving him, and he'll be looking to make amends for his errors right now.
From Ipswich in Suffolk, Storm 2.
Perhaps lucky to be here, but perhaps it could have been Storm 2 receiving the wildcard had he lost that Heat D final to Typhoon 2. He has 2 outside of the arena flips to his name currently.
From West Bromwich in Birmingham, can opener.
Can opener has squeezed all of his opponents over in Heat E with 3 beautiful knockout victories, and he's looking to do so again en route to a title.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Same as last time, 1 bot's out and 2 will advance. And then the better performer will probably meet Fluffy. Storm 2 being active, going after both robots, and a piece went flying. I assume off of Storm 2, I'm not completely sure. Can opener took a shot at Typhoon 2 in the meantime. Storm 2 is all over the place, and he's going after Can opener this time. Now turning his attention to Typhoon 2, who is cornered in the CPZ. It's Storm 2 versus the world. He's trying to deal with Can opener now, and he's too fast for his own good. Typhoon 2 backing away. Completely away. He's on the far end of this of the arena. Can opener trying to get his bearings right. There's a piece on the ground by the flame that's on right now. I think it's a Storm 2 piece. And now he's smoking. Typhoon 2 hits the pit release. Can opener had him cornered for a second, and Storm 2 moves in. Goodness me, what a fight this is. We're only a minute in, and it's absolutely insane. Big shove from Storm 2, and Typhoon 2 passed over the corner of the pit. I would say he's counting himself lucky, but he's been flipped as well. Can opener moving in to check it out. Storm 2 investigating as well. Typhoon 2 spinning on his head. Can opener moving in, and teeth are on the ground. Typhoon 2 has lost his teeth. And he's back at his wheels now, but it's not going to matter because he's got no weapon. Well, this could be a problem. I think the other two sense blood now. Typhoon 2 pinned against the wall. And flipped by Storm 2, who loses more piece. Well, Can Opener's causing the damage while Storm 2 is taking out Typhoon 2. Can Opener now shoving the flipped Typhoon 2 around. Storm 2 just watching. And Can Opener is delivering him to the floor flipper as both wait and see what the result of this is. There it is, the flip and the bounce, and he's out of the arena. Typhoon 2 has been eliminated, and the others have survived. Well, apparently that's what Typhoon 2 gets for being here because of a wild card, because Can Opener and Storm 2 ganged up on him from the start, didn't give him a chance. The horizontal spinner is out, and Can Opener is being deemed as the better performer of the two victors. So we go now into round 2 with these matchups. Fluffy is going to take on Can Opener, Supernova is going to take on Storm 2. We are now down to 4 robots as we get ever closer to finding out who is going to win the title. We'll find out who makes the last round when we return. Welcome back everyone to Robot Wars Reborn Cup Season 1. Only 3 fights remain until we find out our champion. After the first round in the grand final, we have Fluffy, Can Opener, Supernova, and Storm 2 still standing. And we are going to eliminate 2 bots in the next 2 fights to find out who our finalists are. So let's get to the first fight with Fluffy and Can Opener right now.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
These bots are so close to the championship, they can taste it. They will be very cautious, hoping not to make too many mistakes. Here comes Can Opener, getting to the backside of Fluffy, causing damage. Fluffy struggling to get away, and Can Opener's missing his left hand. Fluffy caused damage, somehow he was turned around. Well, both parts, they haven't had the best start. And for Can Opener, there goes more of that arm. He's down to 1. Fluffy might be the one in the power position here. And Can Opener knows he's got to be careful. He's got to find a way to get to that weapon motor before he loses the right arm. Can Opener is weaponless. He's done so well this tournament, manhandling his opponents. And he was 2 fights away from the title, but it looks like it's all crumbling. Fluffy is lucky to be here, but now they're going to be in the grand final as long as they don't do something completely moronic. Is Can Opener going to survive? He's gone with that back spike now. He's taking off half of Fluffy's blade. It's not over yet, or is it going to be over soon? Fluffy now hanging on for dear life, but Can Opener is a hit away from being knocked out of the tournament. Can Opener is eliminated, and Fluffy's through to the grand final. It's heartbreak for Can Opener, who's been fighting so well, and joy for Fluffy, who hasn't been fighting as well. But that's how it goes. Fluffy is through to the grand final, and now he awaits his opponent. It's either Supernova, who's already hurt him in the grand final, or Storm 2, who he hasn't faced yet. Who will it be? Let's go find out.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Noodle has had a lot of bots entered in this tournament. He's only down to Storm 2. Supernova has not been as convincing as we would have thought, but he's here, and he's done a lot. He's done enough. This is probably not a good opponent for Storm 2 to be facing, given the fact he's got a bit of a control issue. Bit too fast and turning oddly, randomly. Supernova trying to corner him into CP's head there. Storm 2's able to back away. He's controlling the pace a little bit, but there goes part of his weaponry. In fact, it's a large chunk, and he's smoking. Well, Supernova, he's wearing him down pretty quickly. He moves in again. There goes more of the Storm 2 weaponry. He's gone for the pit release. It might be his only hope. He hasn't been able to get a clean lift onto Supernova. It's been very hard trying to grip that body. And he's also having a hard time avoiding that blade. And it's over immediately. Supernova is through to the grand final. It's been a great ride for Storm 2, and he was looking like one of the favorites to win the competition, but he's fallen a couple steps short. It's been a great run. Thank you, Doodle, for this robot recreation, but unfortunately, you will not be the winner of this tournament because your bots are out, and it will now be down to Fluffy and Supernova. They've already fought each other, and it didn't go well for Fluffy, so he's going to have to rebound. How will this fight go? Who's going to win the title? We'll find out when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Robot Wars Reborn Cup Season 1. We are now down to just 2 robots from the original 40. It is Supernova from Heat C and Fluffy from Heat B, who will contest our first ever grand final. We know Horizontal Spinner is winning this competition, we just don't know which one. To find out though, we go down to Barangoat for the last time in this season. Take it away.
Thank you, Robot Wars. Well, we are finally here to the final fight of this season, and as excited as I am to find out who the champion is going to be, it is also a very bittersweet moment to know that we are at the end of this season. But it's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it watching, and just know that we're going to have it bigger and better when next season comes around, and BattleBots Reborn Cup also in between Robot Wars Reborn Cup seasons, so there's plenty to look forward to on this channel. But for the final time, as you say, let's go take a look at the next fight.
And here we are, the last 2 robots standing. Supernova, who's done alright in this tournament and actually spared Fluffy in the first round of the grand final. Perhaps that's why Fluffy's here. Perhaps he was lucky to be here when he won his round 2 matchup in the heat against Dietar. But here we go. 2 horizontal spinners, and only one can claim the first ever Robot Wars Reborn Cup Series 1 championship. And to find out who walks home with the trophy, let's go down to the arena for the final time.
Fluffy. Supernova.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Too late to turn back now. It's title fight time. Supernova and Fluffy squaring off, and immediately Fluffy takes one hit to the weapon motor and is smoking. Just like the first round in the grand final. He's pushed now Supernova into the pit release. And Fluffy is already up against it. Supernova, he's tasting blood. He's got the weapon. It didn't take long at all, and Supernova has the edge. But now he's smoking as well. He's got full control of this final. He's just got to make sure he doesn't spoil it. Fluffy against the ropes. This might not last the distance. We're going to get a knockout surely. Fluffy's being eaten alive. He probably was lucky to be here on multiple occasions. So maybe it's karma catching up with him. Supernova, the fan favorite at the very start of the tournament before the heat draw even came out. And now he's hits away from a title victory. The first Robot Wars Reborn Cup title. Supernova closing in. Gets another strong hit. One away. Fluffy hanging on for dear life. It's over. It's Supernova's title. He's done it. What a showing. And there it is, it's Supernova claiming the title. You guys said it at the very start of his episode in Robot Wars Reborn 19 that he was a force to be reckoned with. Sometimes he struggled with his opponents in this competition, but sometimes he was unfightable. But he is the worthy winner of the first ever Robot Wars Reborn Cup Championship. Congratulations to Supernova.
The first ever Robot Wars Reborn Cup season has come to a close, and as many predicted when he first appeared in Robot Wars Reborn, it is Supernova winning the first ever title with a very, very nice display throughout the whole tournament. It's been a lot of fun, and we cannot wait for the next season to see what bots join these 40 and who could claim the title from Supernova. But for now, the Surrey team, you may enjoy your title. Congratulations, and we will see you all next season. I'm Stairwell Barangoat. Have a good night.